you have within you an incredible natural power. And this power comes from your source. There are many conditions, programs built into this time-space reality that want to hide this power from you. They cannot eradicate it. It's indestructible, it's organic, and it's probably the only real thing in creation. Choose wisely who you share your power with. Choose wisely what you invest in, how you spend and invest this power inside you has a very important imprint on your life. Whatever life that you're living right now is the outcome of your previous investments. Whatever you've invested in leading up to this moment is playing out right now in this present, in your present experience. When you are connected to that natural power, that is the God force, the higher power, you don't have anything to fear. On any realm or reality. For that alignment, that connection, is a sustenance. It is a neutral point balance from which all your creation flows. There is a calmness in you. And those of us who have been living from this neutral space for most of our lives are able to embody the calm, the stillness that is required through times of panic, through times of uncertainty. For in the certainty of connection with the higher God source, there is no uncertainty. There is only that which is and that which is not true. The fear porn of this planet is not true. It's not real. When you know what is real and unreal, there's nothing to fear. Over the coming days and weeks of spring, leading up into summer. You can no longer have one foot on one reality and another foot on another. Because if one foot is on one side of the splitting ground beneath you and the other foot is on the other, and they begin to pull apart as they are, what will happen to you? Your two legs are getting pulled and pulled and pulled until you either fall down the crack or your whole body is split in two. This is, of course, a metaphor, a symbol, but it explains to you the importance, how vital it is at this time to have 2 feet solidly, securely in your preferred reality. The reality that you're living right now, if it's a paradise, and for many it is, you can rest assured that you have made your choice. And of course, for those of you who are living your own personal hell, you have made a choice also. Whether your consciousness is activated in these choices is up to you. Awareness, discernment, conscious choosing is up to you. We have been giving out awareness, light codes, light language, uplifting frequencies through these messages for over 6 years now on this channel on YouTube. Much larger than that through eons of lifetimes and timelines, as in this life and many others. If you look back into my videos, you will see that the message has been clear and loud and strong. The themes of choosing the preferred reality, and how you do that is you must awaken to the unconscious programs, the unconscious conditioning that you have been automatically living in by default. Look around you and you will see these agendas playing out. You don't have to be part of those agendas. You have a choice. Just because the flock is fleeing for the hills doesn't mean you have to join them. You can think for yourself. And most likely, if you're resonating and absorbing this message, you are thinking for yourself. So drop the fear. This is a marvelous, miraculous, powerful time. The coming days, especially the next 2 weeks, will prove pivotal on how we choose to create this 5th dimensional timeline. This is where you have to actively get involved with the thoughts you're choosing to feed. This is where you actively get to be disciplined in meditating every day and supporting the blueprint of reality that is for your highest good, for you, but also for the all, for the collective. We've already had the timeline split regarding those who are self-serving and those who are in service of the whole and who want the entire consciousness to be integrated. The duality thinking, the polarity is still there. But when we come from a neutral place, without judgment, without criticism, with compassion, we're able to create this unification now. These timelines, these downloads that many of you are receiving, interpreting and translating, are so important to be shared. And that is why many of you have finally found the courage to share your poetry, sing your songs, do your light language, set up your YouTube channels. And if you look back into just a couple of weeks before this pandemic broke out, I did a video where I had just woken up from a power nap, a meditation and a download, and I spoke directly to the Blu-ray souls, the healers, the uplifters, the frequency shifters. And I spoke to you directly about how you would be called into service now. If you haven't seen that video, please look it up. It's literally, I'd say, a week or two before all this broke out. And I shared that download with you about the importance of you using your natural skills. The introverts, the people who have been practicing and sheltering and isolating for years anyway, because the harsh realities of the frequencies outside were too much to bear. This is your time to shine. By holding a space, by holding those light codes in your consciousness and feeding and choosing thoughts that support a beautiful heaven on earth here, we are at that point now. It is unfolding. You are the anchor. You, my friend, are the anchor. We are the anchors for this new blueprint being brought into reality. This paradise, this Eden, that was covered up and shelved, boxed and shelved away, the original blueprint of what this matrix would be is being unveiled. It's being lifted. We're being given 2020 vision. This is the 2020 year of clear perspective, of truthful vision. Your role is so valued from the non-physical and the physical. Your role is to embody these frequencies of love, of understanding, of courage and strength, and being brave amongst the fear porn. Hold the calm, hold the peace. And when you meet with others who are lost in those insecurities, simply hold that calmness, that connection in your energy field, and you will notice it has a lovely soothing effect on those around you. Don't underestimate the power of this work. This is your work. This is so important. I feel I'm in paradise right now. And that is not to disrespect others who are not. But by me holding this strength, holding this clarity and this clear perspective, I am able to inspire others to do the same. I am able to increase and expand this loving vibration by holding it in my cells, in my body, in my energy field. And the angels, source energy, the creator of all that is, asks that you do the same. Let us all bond together in this reunification, this remembering. For many of us have done this time and time again in previous or other timelines. Let us complete this process in that uplifting vibration and spirit of togetherness, of kinship, of the kindred vibrations and frequencies of love. Take care.